Hello, beautiful people. I'm the Somatic psychologist. My name is Melanie. I'm a psychologist, psycho and trauma therapist. And on this channel here, I'm doing somatic embodiment exercises where we learn how to regulate our nervous system, but also increasing the tolerance to hold negative emotions better, because then we're subsequently better able to release them, but also creating more of a vessel for positive emotions, so we're better able to feel positive emotions for longer. So today, I'd love to do a video with you when you've been dealing with emotions that have been very overwhelming to you. So either may it be fear or anger, or something like grief, sadness. So emotions which have been so strong that it is really hard to handle them, to hold them, but you've been constantly trying to push them down as they're so strong and so overwhelming. So for this exercise, it's very important that you have a good connection to the floor. Ideally, it's good if you're sitting on a chair and your feet are on the floor, touching the floor. Or if you're sitting like me, obviously on a yoga mat, I want you to be really aware of your weight and really stay connected with the floor throughout that exercise. So if you feel it's getting very strong and overwhelming, I want you to really move to really kind of increase that kind of connection with the floor. So how I want us to start this exercise is take some moments and find a comfortable place to arrive. Notice the weight of your body, where you're sitting, where you're leaning, and feel the connection to the floor underneath you. And have a quick scan through your body, just sensing which parts feel very alive and present to you in that moment, and which parts seem a bit detached. Just notice. And now, from that place, I want you to go towards the emotion which feels so overwhelming, feels so overpowering. Think of the situation where the emotion is very strong or gets triggered very strongly, or simply thinking of that emotion. Maybe you can already notice changes in your body, like constriction in your breathing or in your chest, or feeling a change in your heartbeat. Notice a change in your breathing. But I really want you to stay with that emotion with me. Whatever the emotion is, which is overwhelming, overpowering, stay with that emotion and give it permission to take up more space in our body. Because the more we make it possible for our body to experience these emotions, the more we give it that body experience, the better we are able to release this emotion again, So stay with your emotion. And if you feel a lot of emotion coming up, breathe out. And maybe there's even one part where the emotion feels the worst, feels so heavy. Then I want you to put one hand there, for example, on your chest, and stay with that emotion. Stay with this overwhelming feeling, this emotion overpowering you. And really feel how bad, how overwhelming, how constricting, how scary this emotion feels. And simply by staying with this emotion, notice how it's changing. If it is changing its intensity, its size, if it is moving, or if it's staying quite put. And if you could give that emotion a sound, what kind of sound would it be? Maybe an angry shout or a scream, or more of a cry, feeling sad. Whatever sound best represents your emotion, I want you to think of that sound and, if possible, make that sound. Because with early experiences, early emotions in our lives, there weren't words yet. So for us, we need to express these emotions through sound, and then we can better release them. So really think of that sound of your emotion, whatever emotion it is, and make that sound if possible. And I know that what we're doing can feel quite scary, but I want you to stay with that emotion and simply be aware of your connection to the ground, to give you stability, to give you grounding, to hold you. And we're sitting with your emotion together, holding it. And maybe there's even another part in your body where you can feel that sensation very strongly. Then I want you to put your hand on there. So anywhere it would be. I'm going to put my hand on my thigh and really set that intention for the energy between the two hands to connect. The energy of this sensation feeling bad, feeling overwhelming, feeling scary. And yes, if you feel a lot of emotion coming up, please breathe it out. And really set that intention for this emotion to expand in your body, to take up space. So really give it permission to take up parts in your body, to spread out. And think of your sound again. You can also express your emotion on your face, the fear, the sadness, the anger. Really show this emotion on your face. And hear that sound. And now we're slowly stepping back from that emotion. Maybe putting our hands on our knees. And notice how you're feeling at this point, stepping back from that emotion. If your body feels more expanded, if it feels more alive. Maybe you also notice changes in your breathing or in your heartbeat. Be curious. What feels different now? And again, feel that connection to the ground. Move your hips or move your feet on the ground. Move your toes. And I will say a sentence now. And if it feels comfortable and good for you, I want you to repeat that sentence. And the sentence is, I am safe. I am safe. What's happening in your body speaking that sentence? What kind of feelings and sensations are coming up saying that sentence? I am safe. And really give these new feelings and sensations room to expand in your body. I am safe. Really turn up the volume. Feeling that safety, that grounding. And now we're slowly coming back, taking some moments to stretch, noticing where we are, and noticing what feels different. And from this new state, with these new feelings and sensations, I'm gonna let you go into your day, into your night, It was super lovely having you here, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.